Okay, so everybody has basically had to transform their business and go digital overnight with these changes with the coronavirus, right? And so I wanted to jump in and help just a little bit with some of my expertise doing digital marketing and working on a computer every single day for 20 years. So today I'm going to teach you how to take your business 100% online and how to do digital transformation. This is all coming from a good place. I just want to help you be successful during this time. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Before you get started, make sure to click the notification bell and make sure to subscribe so that you can get more videos like this in the future. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to teach you how to become a 100% digital business so that you can potentially weather this economic corona type of storm, okay? The only thing I ask is share this with other people so that more people can benefit from this knowledge and it can be helpful to them so that they can also keep their business afloat and hopefully learn something. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So first thing is you need to think about your tools, okay? So your tools, you need conferencing tools. Zoom, GoToMeeting, two very good options where you can fire up a computer. You can do conferencing at any time. Next, you need to think about your communication. So you've got your conferencing, but how are you going to be communicating on a normal basis, right? So for that, you have Slack or Yahoo for instant messaging. Most people are using Slack now. Yahoo is what we used to use back in the day. And then you also have the option for Gchat or you have the option for email. So you're going to want to do Slack, Yahoo, or Gchat. And if you're 100% within the Google world, you're going to connect a lot of different Google products together, right? And there's really a few different frameworks here, right? So if you're going to go Google, you generally use Gchat, you use Gmail, you use Google Drive, and all that's kind of stored in one area. If you're going to go Microsoft, Microsoft has OneDrive, they have Outlook, and they have all those things together. So kind of think of the framework that you want because there's a lot of different technologies that mix together. Most people nowadays, they're going all Google or they're doing some combination of Microsoft and they're doing a combination of Slack as well because Slack kind of has all these other different cool integrations. Okay, so we talked about conferencing, we talked about communication. Now on the storage side, most people are using Google Drive or they're using Dropbox, or they're using OneDrive. So those are three options so that you can have all your storage in the cloud and you can share things with different people. And then on the project management side, there's so many different options now. So now that you're going 100% virtual, how are you going to kind of have a project management system outside of email, outside of Slack, so that you can keep track of everything? Well, your options for those are these. So you have Monday, you have Basecamp, you have Asana, you have Wrike, you have Trello, you have Jira, and you have Mavenlink. All of these are very good. Some are more expensive than others, okay? So Basecamp is really like the most basic, fairly inexpensive, really easy for people to use. Monday's kind of a step up from that. It's got a little bit more of kind of that different level of assigning products in different ways. Asana, I would say, is a step up from that. So it's kind of like least technical, a little bit more technical with Asana. And then it grows from there, with Jira really being the most technical, product-focused type of project management system that a lot of our enterprise-level clients use, like the big billion-dollar companies that are all in tech. A lot of them use Jira, right? And then you kind of, in the middle, you've got this little guy right here. His name is Trello. So if you just want something basic and you really want to be able to show how an entire project starts to finish in different phases, Trello is a good option for that. And really, most people are going to go Monday, Basecamp, Asana, or Trello for any type of kind of smaller, medium-sized business that just needs general project management. So next, I want to talk about going live. At some point, you're going to want to go live. I just did an all-hands meeting this morning. I went live, right? You're going to want to go live. So when you go live, you can use Zoom to do that. You can use GoToMeeting, but also you have the option of using social media now, right? So you can go live on Facebook groups, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, any of those different sites you can go live on. So if you want to have a live event, you have the option of promoting it on those other sites, going live, getting people there, and so on and so forth. On Facebook, you can actually set up an event. People can subscribe. You can see how many are going. So that would be your options for going live. Cameras. I've spent a lot of time going through different cameras. Right now, I'm just shooting this on a Pixel 3, As you can see, it's got amazing quality. I have a microphone that's set up to the top of it that you can just plug in. It's very, very simple. I didn't need to buy a different type of camera. If you want to go more high-end, Canon, Nikon, those are going to allow you to do some great shooting. If you want to go live and you want to go live on all the different social media sites at once, there's a camera called Mevo. Mevo is a camera that you can kind of place on top of your smartphone. It allows you to go live in a whole bunch of different areas at once. That can be very powerful for businesses that are trying to communicate in different areas. And then if you want something just for your computer, so a little computer cam, I recommend Logitech. It's, you know, $100, and then you'll be able to go live on all of these different areas just from your computer, and the quality will be okay. It won't be amazing. Okay, so now you're 100% online, people aren't in the office, you need to have a policy, right? And the policy is, you know, how do you have some level of, you know, rhyme or reason for how you do things so that people continue to stay focused. So things like a policy around how they're going to be communicating in these different areas, what's used for what, how to do file storage, how to share certain different things, how you make sure certain things are secure, equipment, and then how you're tracking time around certain projects. So you'll want to have policies around each of those things. And then next, you want to think about your business model. So if you were a brick and mortar, or if you were something that wasn't online, what is now your online business model? And that's going to be a big change, right? So an online business model usually has some type of virtual offer, right? And things that are sold online, obviously you buy things online, you know what they are, but it might be different than what you're currently doing. So info products are really big. Online events you can do, consulting online experiences, entertainment, education, e-commerce. These are some ways that you can take these buckets, you can apply them to your current business, and then you can build a business model around that so that you can bring whatever you were not doing online, so that you have a fallback plan if you ever have to shut a location again, okay? And then finally, digital marketing, right, which is my main expertise. So I didn't go too crazy on what I wrote down here on the digital marketing side, but I just wanted to note a couple things, okay? So digital marketing, you need to have a CPA framework for everything that you do. So whatever you're trying to sell up here for the business model, what's your cost per acquisition framework for what you're trying to sell? How much does it cost you to sell one? Does that relate to the amount of money that you're going to make in a way that you're actually profitable, right? So you're getting a return on ad spend, but also you're getting an ROI as well, right? So setting up a cost per acquisition framework. So if you're running ads on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, you're doing email marketing, you're doing SEO, do you have a cost per acquisition framework around all those things so you know the proper way to scale that? Read my book, The Forecaster Method, if you want to learn more about that. It's on Amazon. And then finally, outside of the digital marketing, CPA framework, you also want to set up an online community so that you can continue to reach out to these people over time, build that brand online. You've got an area of audiences that you can reach out to. And then finally, you want to have an awareness campaign. So some level of awareness, usually 20% or so, 30% for smaller businesses. So more people are learning about you all the time. They're learning about you, you're growing the size of the brand, you're growing your brand traffic, you're growing that community, and then in addition to that, you've got your CPA framework, which is driving hard return on ad spend, ROI, and you've got a consistent business model there. So that is how to transform your business digitally. Of course, there is so much more to this, but I just want to make a brief video, give you an outline of some ways that you could approach it. I hope you can share this with other people who might be having issues right now, trying to figure out how to go online, try to figure out how to keep things afloat. Hope you have a good one. See you next time. Bye.